Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, life just keeps throwing the same problems back at you, like you are running on a treadmill, sweating, exhausting yourself, but somehow you are still standing in the exact same spot? I have been there. And honestly, it is frustrating. But here is the thing I learned after years of studying human behavior, success patterns, and my own painful failures. The problems we face are not usually the real problem. The real problem is how we see them. Today, I want to share 6 powerful life lessons that completely changed everything for me. And I promise you, if you apply these, they will change things for you too. Before we dive in, I want to take a quick moment to welcome you back to Financial Reality. If you are new here, my goal is to help you build a mindset that actually serves you, not one that holds you back. So if you find value in this, hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, you don't want to miss what is coming next. Now, let's get into it. The first lesson is something I had to learn the hard way, and that is action cures fear. For the longest time, I thought I needed to feel ready before I could start. I thought I needed to be confident, to have all the answers, to have the perfect plan. But here is the truth that changed my life. Courage does not come before action. It comes during action. Think about the last time you had to do something scary, maybe a difficult conversation, or starting a new job, or investing in yourself. That feeling of dread in your stomach. The only way to make it go away is to move forward. Not to sit and think about it, not to plan for another week, but to take one small step. When you take action, your brain realizes, okay, we are doing this. And it shifts from fear mode to problem-solving mode. So whatever you are afraid of right now, I want you to ask yourself, what is one tiny step I can take today, not tomorrow? Today, that step will break the spell of fear. The second lesson is about the people you surround yourself with. And this one might sting a little, but it is vital. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I used to think this was just a motivational quote, but then I looked at my own life. When I was around people who complained about everything, guess what? I became a complainer. When I was around people who were ambitious, who woke up early, who read books, who talked about ideas instead of other people, I found myself leveling up without even trying. You see, we adapt to our environment. It is not about cutting people off disrespectfully, but it is about being intentional. You have to ask yourself, do the people around me make me better? Do they challenge me? Or do they make me feel comfortable being average? Protect your energy like it is the most valuable thing you own, because it is. If you have to spend less time with people who drain you to make room for those who inspire you, it is worth Italiano. Your future self will thank you. Now, the third lesson is one that I have to remind myself of almost daily. And that is, discipline is better than motivation. Look, motivation is exciting. You watch a video, you feel pumped, you write down goals, you feel like you are on top of the world. But motivation is like a firework. It goes up fast, looks amazing, and then it disappears. Discipline is the slow, steady burn. Discipline is doing the thing on the days you do not feel like it. Discipline is showing up when it is raining, when you are tired, when nobody is clapping for you. And here is the secret about discipline that nobody tells you. It actually creates its own motivation. When you do something consistently, even when you do not want to, you start to respect yourself. You build self. And that feeling of knowing you can rely on yourself, is more powerful than any bursts of motivation. So stop waiting to feel inspired. Start building the habit. Pick one thing, just one, and commit to doing it every single day for 30 days. That is how you change your life. The fourth lesson is about money. And since this is Financial Reality, I have to talk about the real relationship between your mindset and your finances. Here is the lesson. Your income can only grow to the extent your mindset does. So many people focus on making more money, but they never look at their beliefs about money. Do you believe that money is the root of all evil? Do you believe that rich people are greedy? Do you believe that you have to work yourself to the bone just to survive? If those beliefs are running in the background of your mind, no amount of strategy is going to work. You have to upgrade your money story. I had to sit down and really look at what I was taught about money growing up. And I realized a lot of it was once I started changing my internal dialogue. Once I started seeing money as a tool for freedom, for helping my family, for creating impact, everything changed. The opportunities started showing up. The ideas started flowing. It was not magic. It was alignment. So I want you to ask yourself, what is one belief you hold about money that is actually holding you back? Write it down, and then write down a new belief that serves you. That simple act can start a shift that leads to real financial freedom. The fifth lesson is one that can save you years of heartache. And it is this: stop taking things personally. I know, easier said than right. But think about it. How much of your energy is spent replaying conversations in your head? How much time do you waste wondering why someone said something, or why they did not call you back, or why they treated you a certain way? Here is the truth, and it is liberating. What people say and do is almost always about them, not about you. If someone is rude, it is because they are dealing with their own pain. If someone is jealous, it is because they feel insecure about themselves. When you truly understand that, you stop carrying the weight of other people's opinions. You become free, and freedom, real freedom, is the foundation of a powerful life. When you stop wasting energy on what others think, you have all that energy to pour into your goals, your health, your relationships, your purpose. So next time you feel offended, just pause and ask yourself, is this really about me, or is this about them? And let that question set you free. And finally, the sixth lesson. This one is the foundation for everything else. You have to take full responsibility for your life. Not some responsibility. Not a responsibility for the things you think you can control. Full responsibility. And I know this is a tough one because it is so much easier to point fingers. It is easier to say, the economy is bad. My boss does not appreciate me. My family does not support me. I did not have the same opportunities as others. And look, all of those things might be true, but here is the hard truth that changed my life. As long as you are blaming something outside of you, you are giving your power away. The moment you say, okay, this happened to me, but I am responsible for how I respond, that is the moment you take your power back. Responsibility is not about blame. It is about ownership. It is about looking at your life and saying, if something is not the way I want it, I have the power to change it. I have the power to learn. I have the power to try again. When you adopt this mindset, you stop being a victim of your circumstances and you become the creator of your life. And let me tell you, that shift, that one shift, changes everything. So, 6 lessons. Action cures fear. Surround yourself with people who lift you higher. Choose discipline over motivation. Upgrade your money mindset. Stop taking things personally and take full responsibility for your life. These are not just nice ideas. They are tools. And like any tool, they only work if you use them. Now, before you go, I want to ask you something. Which one of these 6 lessons hit you the hardest? Which one do you need to start applying today? I want you to drop it in the comments below. And not just a number, I want you to share why. Let's build a community where we actually help each other grow. And if this video added value to your life, dame a favor, and share it with someone you care about. Sometimes the person we love most needs to hear these lessons too. This has been Financial Reality Official, reminding you that your reality is shaped by your mindset. And your mindset is something you have the power to change. I will see you in the next one.